Hello everyone. In today's video, I'm gonna be telling you what you should do when you are faced with someone who's a little frustrated, with someone who's a little angry, and it's clear that they're not enjoying this emotion, that they're not happy about it. They just wanna move on. They just wanna get over this mood. And they're people who you care about, who you actually love, and you wanna help. So there's three things that you should do in here, because someone who's frustrated really needs to feel like you see them, like you understand them, and like you hear them. So if you can make sure the person in front of you feels like you actually see their pain, you see them, you see their suffering, you see their struggle, like you actually hear their pain, you hear their voice, you actually listen to what they're saying, listen to their anger, and you actually make them feel like you understand, like you really get it. Sometimes through your eyes, they can say your eyes can be more than enough sometimes. But if you can actually make the person in front of you feel seen, heard, and understood, then you're a great friend. You're a great person, even. Because trust me, this person in front of you needs to be heard, needs to be felt, needs to be understood. If you can actually give them some love too, it would be great. You're gonna watch their anger dissipate. You're gonna watch them slowly release this emotion, because behind anger, behind frustration, there's always a message. Anger is here to show us that something is wrong, that something is affecting us, that something is hurting us, that something is bothering us. So if you can actually listen to what anger is trying to say, to what this frustration is trying to say, trying to communicate with you, trying to show you, and if you can actually do something about it, you can actually change, you can actually fix it, or just sometimes showing compassion and showing yourself that you understand can be enough. But remember, anger, frustration, there's always a message behind it, no matter how much you get angry or frustrated during the day. And when you're faced with someone who's angry, you really want to avoid invalidating their feelings, invalidating their emotions, telling them it's not that big of a deal, telling them it's the way things are in life, telling them that you don't understand, or like just not caring about it. That's the way to actually infuriate them and make them feel worse. But if you actually care about someone, you don't want to do that. You actually want them to feel like you understand, like you feel them. So remember, you don't want to invalidate their feelings. You don't want to ask them questions that makes them feel like they don't have the right to be angry, even if you are aware that it's not that big of a deal. Because trust me, nothing is as big of a deal for us to get angry about it or to get frustrated about it. But it's not now a concept of whether it's a big deal or not. It's an emotion there. They're already feeling the anger. So you can't go ahead and try and talk to their logic. You gotta talk to their emotions and help them move past them, release the emotions, then you can go and talk logically to them, right? So you want to go ahead and help them release this emotion. And just like we said, seen, heard, and understood. Then you gotta help them take an action or like fix it. But generally, whenever you have someone telling you what they're angry about, all they want from you is like to listen, to understand, to give them some compassion, to give them a hug, perhaps. That's generally what most people need. And if you find a solution, just give it to them. And remember, as soon as I started this video, I told you that this person is clearly not happy about it. So they clearly want to release anger. They clearly want to move on. Because in life, you're gonna meet people who actually want to stay angry. So no matter whatever you do with them, they really just want to stay angry, and they're gonna want to um, push you away because they really just want to stay angry. They want to hold on to this emotion. They don't want to release it. So these people, they're a waste of time. Avoid giving your love, your attention, your care to people like this. You actually want to help people who really want to move on and remove anger from their life. And actually, the purpose of this video is not only to tell you how to deal with someone outside of you when they're angry or their frustration, but the purpose of this video is to actually put a little seed in your mind so you can know how to deal with your own frustration, with your own anger, and what are the things you need to give to yourself when you are angry, when you are frustrated. So if you could, whenever you catch yourself angry, frustrated, you could just say to yourself, I hear you, I see you, I understand you. Actually take the time to feel these words within your heart, within your being. You're gonna watch anger dissipate, or you're gonna watch anger get transmuted into pain. You're gonna watch it. You're gonna see that your emotions are getting all over the surface and allow them. You're gonna feel like crying maybe for 5 minutes, but you're gonna be able to release this pain. Pain is so much easier to release than anger. So you're gonna watch your emotion getting all over the surface. You're gonna allow them to come out, and after you cry, the emotion is gone. You would have actually passed by the experience. So remember, whenever you find yourself frustrated, take the time to take into consideration your own feelings, to tell yourself, I hear you, I feel you, I understand you. And you just give yourself some compassion. And then, if perhaps you found a solution, you found that there's an action that you need to take, you do it, because that's what anger is here about. And then you'd be good to go. And that was our video for today. Remember, seen, heard, and understood. If you could give these to anyone who's frustrated, you'd be good to go. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you next week.